Hi guys, it's another week of e-learning. Kind of chilly this week, so maybe you are enjoying the cooler weather, maybe you're missing the heat. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all are hanging in there. Had a great 4-day weekend and just really getting into the groove of this e-learning and getting some good stuff out of it. I thought I'd come outside today, um, just give you a little different perspective and not always show you sitting in the same place. And I've got sunglasses on, but here we are. But I'm with sunglasses back on so that I can continue to go through what I need to go through on the screen with y'all. So this week we are wrapping up the Monopoly board / causes of the Civil War. I kind of feel like we've been doing this for a really long time, but I also know it's a whole lot of information, and I hope you have gotten a lot of the reasons behind the fighting of the Civil War, that there were specific events that led to the Civil War, but also that there were these overarching concepts that really were dividing the nation. And it wasn't just slavery, it was things like sectionalism and things like different economies and things like states' rights and what rights the state should retain versus what rights the federal government should have with relation to things like economy and slavery and so forth. And all of those things together came and blew up into what becomes the American Civil War. So this week, you're going to do that product, that very last project from these causes that you've been looking at for the last 2 weeks. So here on our board, I'm sure a lot of you have seen these, either the last 3 slides on our Monopoly board slide presentation. So you're going to create 2 visuals. So you've got overall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different topics you can choose from. Sectional differences, and that's kind of all of those things combined into one, the railroads and the economies and slavery and all of those things combined into one event. Or you can choose the specific events that you looked at: Compromise of 1850, the Fugitive Slave Law, Dred Scott, or the Kansas-Nebraska Act. So those 5 things, you pick 2. For each of those that you pick, you're going to create a visual. Your visual can be digital or it can be old school paper and crayon, however you want to do it. The instructions are on here. You know how to read. I'm not going to go through and read to you. You're capable of that. This is an example I made. I used an example from a previous unit, Tariff of Abominations and President Andrew Jackson. But it has the elements that need to be on your particular visual that you may create. So if you look, it's got the visuals are digital or paper crayon. It's digital. You must include images in some words, 25 words max. Okay, do not write out all of this. You need to have visuals in it as well. It needs to be predominantly visuals with some words. A definition of the topic and reaction and how it results in the Civil War. So if we look here, my topic is the Tariff of Abominations. My words that give me the description: the tariff helped northern manufacturers and so forth. Reaction is over here where South Carolina is threatening to secede, and then up here at the top where they're trying to keep the Union together, and that would be what leads to the Civil War. So that's a very simple and basic explanation. But then what you're going to actually turn in is you're going to video yourself just like this, explaining your visuals. Okay, and the video is what you're going to submit to Canvas. I don't want you to submit your visuals individually. I want you to just submit your video where you are giving a verbal explanation of why you chose the events and what your visuals demonstrate. Okay, so those will be due next Sunday at 11:59. And then after that, we'll get moving on to the Civil War. Okay, I will set up a couple Zooms this week to answer any questions. Again, only submit the video, submit it on Canvas. Have some fun with this. This really should be a highlight of your creativity and your understanding, and just play around, have some fun with it. I really want to see what you can do, and I'm excited to see how you take this and turn it into what becomes a Civil War. I miss you guys. I love y'all. I'll talk